do we do? Do we just get naked in the car park and go for it?
Typically when I come as a day visitor, I park my car, chuck all my clothes in the car, leave it there because I don't need them.
So I'm literally just getting naked right at my boot.
Yeah. Is there a problem?
No, I'm just amazed.
He's very white, isn't he?
He's very white.
Am I all pasty? I know.
So we'll show him around.
Yes, we'll show you around.
I'm naked. I'm actually naked. Wish me luck. Willies. There's Willies.
There's certain things that most naturist clubs have. A pool, a bowls court or pétanque,
Mini
they call
10.
it. A mini 10 court.
Which
These are the
mini
three
tennis.
staples of naturist site.
You don't have to take your clothes off when you're on a nature site. However, in a pool and in a sauna, obligatory.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you go back 50, 100 years, people stopped being naked in pools and kind of forgot how much more pleasant it is not to be wearing clothes when you're getting wet.
It was so nice in there, wasn't it?
Maybe you can try it without the camera
sauna.
later on,
Yeah, maybe.
so you can actually swim.
A pool's the standard for naturist sites?
It's a big
It's very
draw.
common. Not every site has a pool, but pretty much most of them do.
I haven't been this nervous about a semi since the Euro 2020.
You can always tell newbies. If you see somebody who's an even colour all over, then yeah, proper naturist.
Me, on the other hand.
Well, actually, you're okay because you're one colour all over. You do look a bit like a dirty ghost,
Wow.
but it's all right.
I don't know what you were going to say then.
So how naked would you sort of want to go in your lives? Like, would you want everybody to be naked and clothes don't exist?
Well, no, because the weather is not always conducive to that.
Indeed.
Yeah. And although I will do a lot of things naked, gardening, etc., I draw the line at welding. I won't do that naked.
See, we wouldn't run the streets naked because people would tell us off.
We wouldn't go to Debenhams.
No.
No, we wouldn't go around the high street naked. Society's odd.
I mean, if I was sat here wearing black lacy pants and bra, you'd think if you were shooting a porno. I'm not doing a thing, I'm not touching myself or anybody, there's nothing sexual about it. I'm just sat here having a cup of tea. Naturism
You've got a point.
isn't sexual.
Yeah.
Sauna.
This is the sauna.
Oh god, it is hot, isn't it?
Naturism is the one that it helps a lot. My wife is a good example of it. There are people that really feel low about their body. Some people may say that they, how they feel about themselves, and mostly, let's be honest, it's because of things they've gone through in life. Into naturism, everybody just take you who you are. You accept it for who you are. You don't need to be somebody else to be a naturist. Just come as you are, and people accept it for who you are. It doesn't matter what race you are. It doesn't matter, whether you're male or female, or it doesn't matter. It's just like naturist will help people, or help a lot, or help us for people to relax. Help you in the sense that you just like be accepted. Outside shower is the best.
You look stunning.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Certainly over the years growing up, going through tough times, and I'd grown to really dislike my own body. For at least 10 years or so, or 8 years, I hadn't looked in the mirror even getting out of the bath because I just hated my body. I thought I have to try it. And so he took me on a naturist swim, and it's the safest I've ever felt in my life. And everybody was just so lovely, and it just didn't feel weird, and it just felt natural, and I felt like I didn't have to be anybody else but myself. I didn't have to pretend to be anything other than the person that I am.
We had our naturist wedding, and It was great to know everybody.
And everybody came with the attitude that they wanted to enjoy themselves. It's now really a big part of who I am, and it's when I feel the most like me.
Do you know what? This is weird, but it's not actually that bad. Right. Skinny dipping time.
They say there's something in
I've got it. Oh.
Can we have a conversation about not getting excited? Is there advice? Is it, if you're getting excited, you're here for the wrong reasons and you need to get out?
If you find yourself getting a little swollen down below, inadvertently, then the advice is to be discreet. Sit down, but don't walk around waving a flagpole at everybody. I think that explains some of the public misunderstanding about naturism, is they assume there's a sexual element to it which isn't there. And it's not helped if the public go to the beach, they see some people sunbathing naked, and then they go a bit further down and see somebody, playing the pink oboe in the bushes.
Is that a...
Oh yeah, I have seen that, not just in this country but abroad. If as a youngster you're able to come to a place like this and see people of all ages, shapes, sizes, disabilities, whatever it may be, and you realise, oh, hang on a minute, my body doesn't actually look that weird because there's a big variety out there. Surely that's healthier than relying on a combination of glamour magazines and pornography as the sources of your idea of what a body should look like. The more you hide things away, the more issues you're going to cause.
Body's a body. It's what we've got. You can't be ashamed of it. And you shouldn't judge people on theirs either.
Oh, that's a bit short. Not bad.
Terrible.
Oh, come on. Like that. Yes!
Great shot.
He's better than you, darling.
Charming, I'm sure. Nicely done.
Never used one of these things before.
There we go. Oh, you... You were determined to get that
I
point.
was. 30-40.
I'm surprised at the amount of hairless bodies there are. Didn't quite expect that. So, what do naturists do about landscaping of the body?
It's personal preference. So I personally don't like to go completely bare. Some people like to stay natural, some people like to shave.
What do you do about the crack? Because obviously it's on show, isn't it? You can't bend down without exposing it. So does everybody do something about it?
If I needed to bend down and do my shoes up, I wouldn't have my bottom pointing towards you. I would make sure that I was pointing away from you before.
So you learn to not
it's etiquette. You wouldn't
expose.
Yeah, nobody wants to look up and see that. I have to hit it like this. Yeah?
Yeah.
I can't do a golf swing at it.
No.
Your turn.
That was my turn.
James, it's you. You're ahead of her
Oh, amazing.
because you got through the hoop.
3, 2. Oh,
At least you got yours through.
there we go. Don't know if I'm supposed to hit the hoop, but
We'll let you away with it.
Through the hoop.
no one saw.
Let's see, I've got to get it through the hoop.
You've got to go behind the hoop and then through on your next turn. Nicely done.
Oh, this is so hard to do one-handed.
Oh, you're getting a good flick on that.
I can't get that in there. You didn't go through the hoop. It went
did.
over it.
It did not. Replay! I thought it clipped the underside of the wire. Look at this, you're much more accurate.
You're getting closer and closer. Yay! Brilliant.
But how do relationships spark up at naturism sites? Because there's obviously, you see someone you like when you're single and they're single. How do you? Is
You
there
tell
a
them.
is there a different
You tell
thing
them the
about
story.
it?
Well, the first time I ever met Andrew, he was coming out of the sea naked on our local beach. I was naked too, I was sunbathing, and that's how we met. And for the first at least 4 times that I saw him, he wasn't wearing any clothes. But just as friends.
You've done the whole clothes off bit already, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's I guess that sort of speeds up.
Well, it shows
The
you've got something in
process?
common. And it wasn't until much, much later that we got together.
It was very odd to see her in clothes for the first time after
Yeah.
having seen her only naked because she looked different. I said, yeah, that's because she's clothed. But I think it's important to be free to dress the way you like and dress in a way that's suitable for the occasion. And sometimes that means nothing at all, but most people don't realise it. If it's a baking hot day and you're sweating away in your clothes, you're a slave to them, aren't you? So just free yourself, don't be a slave. It's not about seeing other people naked, it's all about enjoying the feeling of the air on your skin or the water on your skin if you're swimming.
What would you say to the people that are quite happy the way they are?
Fair play. If you're happy, that's fine. But don't knock it till you've tried it.
We're not trying to convert people to be naturists, just allow naturists to be naturists. And if that's what they're comfortable doing, then fine. If they don't want to take the clothes off, we're not trying to make people take their clothes off. It's make people realise that they can if they want to and be comfortable.
So I understand people being fearful of nudity if that's the way they are. And I'm not going to want to force it on anybody that doesn't want to see it. It's about tolerance and respect.
Okay, so taking clothes off for a weekend is a seriously surreal experience for the first time, but actually far easier than I thought it would be. Once you get over the initial fact that everybody there is just as exposed and naked as you do start to switch off those thoughts that are so against taking part. Becoming a naturist truly was an enjoyable experience. Perhaps clothes and hiding our bodies is unhealthy for adults and young children. After all, we come into this world and leave it without them. It became very apparent how rewarding naturism is for families, and how some of the thoughts and opinions I heard I did actually agree with. The one question remains though, would you see me at a naturist club again? Probably not.